Hey guys, this is Dymo for 0 O'Clock Gaming. It's been a while since we made a new video. Actually, it's been like months. As the title says, this video is going to be a bit about hardware, about the new earbuds that I bought. And I have them right here. And I just want to talk about them a little bit. So, first off, let me just show you the packaging. It is quite nice, I think. This, by the way, what you pretty much see here is all you get. I've read an online review where someone was basically the only downside of these earbuds is that it is pretty much just this, that you're just getting this. I guess other high-end earbuds, you will get a cleaning set with them because, you know, they can get dirty. Stuff like that. This is basically just a little metal container as well as the earbuds, of course, themselves. Now, the earbuds are, as the title of course says, the Klipsch, not quite sure how you pronounce it, Image S4s. And, well, first of all, why did I get these? Well, I got these because they are actually very positively reviewed on other websites. I have no experience with them myself, I've never tried them, so I'm gonna do that in a bit. But, now for example, CNET puts them on their #1 overall headphones, or earbuds I should say. That's probably the more correct term for this type of device. So CNET put them on the best overall. They're about 80-90 bucks, and for that, at least according to CNET, and others aren't, like others are positive as well, but CNET actually claims like that for 80-90 bucks you actually get sound quality on par or even better than much more expensive earbuds with the Klipsch Image S4. So I'm very excited to see how well they perform. I do have limited experience myself with high quality earbuds. The best I actually ever have used myself are the ones that I have right here, which are Sennheiser's. So that of course is quality. Sennheiser's MX300s. These are pretty old, and I got them with a MP3 player I bought years ago. The MP3 player bit the dust already some time ago, but the earbuds are still going strong. Sennheiser, you know, can't break them. The MP3 player wasn't Sennheiser. I don't even know if Sennheiser makes MP3s, probably not. But yeah, so don't have much experience with high-end earbuds myself. I do have some experience with high-end headphones. You know, I have used the Sennheiser HD600, the HD650, be it an MX7 HD770, so, and other Sennheisers, AKG, what's it called, the AKG 701, I think. So I do have some experience with some good high-quality headphones. Not so much with earbuds. So will be very interesting to see how these actually perform. CNET's professional, like one downside of the headphone is that of the earbuds is that the actual the things you actually plug in your ear, so the little rubber basically that goes in your ear. The only thing they say about that, it might not fit everyone, so I'm hoping it will fit me, and then we can get to some quality testing. So I'll do a little. I'll unpack them first, real quick. See if there's anything else noticeable, and otherwise I'll just test them right now. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so back real quick. I told you I would be back if I had anything noteworthy with the unboxing, and well, there is. First of all, if I grab the box, there was a little. If I just close this up again, there was a little thing here at the top that said "push here," and it looked like there would be some very smart way to then open it. Honestly, I might be stupid, I might have missed something, but I didn't find it, so I end up grabbing the good old knife and cutting the package open. But that's not the really interesting part, of course. What is interesting is, well, first of all, here are the earbuds, of course, pretty nice, and the cable that it comes with, if I stretch it out, I think it's about 1 meter long in complete, like total, like you have the separated wires together to the end, about 1 meter, which is quite decent length. You know, not too long, not too short, certainly not too short as well either. So pretty good. What I did want to mention, and this is very interesting for some of you is that the box actually does contain a couple of things. So I mentioned the other guy saying that one of his downsides to this headphone was that it comes with nothing. Well, first of all, as you can see on the For You right side, there are actually different cushions. So if the default ones don't fit your ear quite well, you could try one of the other ones that it comes with. So in grand total 3 different ones, the ones already installed and 2 more sets in here. And it also comes in this nice container. Also comes with something I really barely can show, but basically in this little plastic bag there is actually a cleaning tool. So you do get pretty much all you need with these headphones. Just wanted to point it out real quick. A little correction, because I did say what the other guy said, but for me it's not true. He might have gotten a cheaper package, I don't know, but I'm just saying there is a cleaning tool included and some extra different types of cushions to make sure it fits your ear quite well. So, with that said, I guess it's off to testing for me, and what for you guys will be less than a second, like a snap away, for me will probably be some real, like, hours of trying. Well, people, what did I say? It's been like a second for you guys. It's been about 2 days now for me worth of testing. So I have tested sorry about that. I've tested these earbuds now with many forms of media. I've watched a few DVDs. I've listened to music on CDs. I've listened to I've hooked it up to the old record player. Even listened to some songs on that. I've listened to it on an MP3 player. I've listened to the radio. So I've tested it, and again voice chat. So I've tested it in pretty much every environment you can use earphones or earbuds in. Now I want to say a couple of things. Again, I don't have much experience myself with earbuds, so these are basically the first that I have came in contact with. First thing I want to know, because I have very no experience with them, it's a very interesting experience now using these type of ear headphones for the first time, is that when you plug them in, you really are completely cut off from the outside world. They really act like earplugs that happen to produce sound at the same time. The only reason why I can now talk normally is because I actually have the monitoring on, so I can hear whatever comes in the mic directly through his ear. Otherwise this would be pretty hard to do. Now the fact that they cut you off from the outside world is both a good thing and a bad thing, considering how you use these. Earbuds or these type of headphones are one of the lead causes why young people get ear damage at a young age. You know, they wear these and they go outside, and because there's so much environment noise, they tend to put the sound volume up too high to compensate for the environmental noise, and therefore their hearing gets damaged because they listen to that music a large part of the day and on a too loud volume. So the fact that these cut off pretty much all the surrounding noise means that you do not have to put them on such a high volume to listen to music. So that is, in that sense, a good thing. It is a bad thing in the sense that if you use these outside on your bike, walking, whatever, is that you are now cut off from the environment audible. So you would have to rely completely on your eyes pretty much to see dangers coming. You cannot hear a car coming, you have to see him coming. Maybe you can hear a honk over this, but yeah, it's just something I wish to point out. So it's pretty good on a saving your hearing type of thing, but it can create dangerous environments if you use these on the go. Another thing that I wanted to mention in the specifications of these are 18 ohms. That's a very low number, and that is done so that they easily can be driven by MP3 players which do not have much power behind it. If you use some big professional headphones and you use these on an MP3, big professional headphones usually have a very high impedance, and this means that an MP3 player cannot output nearly enough to get a decent volume of sound in these headphones. So when you listen to these headphones, there will be barely any sound coming out of them if you listen to them on an MP3 player. These have a very low impedance. That means an MP3 player can easily drive them. It, however, also means that if you use these on a product that kind of has a little distortion of the sound in it, a little interference of some electrical products around it, the heavier headphone, because it has such a high impedance, will not pick that up. These, because it's very light, will pick that up. But this is only a concern when you have a piece of equipment that you plug these into that has some interference going. If you have a very clean audio signal, like from an MP3 player, then there is no problem. I just wanted to point that out real quick because I noticed it. Now, after all of this, I've been talking now for about 4.5 minutes about nothing. Let's talk about the actual results of this. I like these headphones. They sound really good. The thing that surprised me in the sound quality is the bass. There is plenty of it. It's not overly pronounced like things you would see in like Skull Candy BS headphones or Beats by Dre. These are audio devices that are very much focused on bass. In my opinion, way too much so. They add bass to it, and it doesn't do the songs good. In my opinion, these are, they have bass. It's there, it's present, but it's not overly done so. So that's very good. That makes them generally very good headphones. And again, I've used them in many types of media, and they do great. They do good. I can recommend them for this, for the sound quality. They do good stuff there. There was another thing that I wanted to... Right, CNET put on a downside of these headphones, and this is the last thing I want to say about them. So basically, it's a simple verdict. I can't do it anything better. I can only say I've used them in a various amount of I've used them with various different devices. The sound quality is great. There's nothing wrong with it. These are great headphones, or earbuds, how you want to call them. One thing I do want to note is that CNET put on the bad side of these when they did a review, is that they don't really know if these cables are sturdy enough. And I can understand it, because they are very thin, and they do seem like the type of cables that if you are walking and they get caught behind something, that you pull on it, yank on it, and that a cable might shoot out, and then you will just have broken wire. That is a concern. That is true. I've only used them now for about 2-3 days, so it is a bit too short for me to come to a conclusion on that part. So what I will do is, if these break, I will put a little banner up now. And if there's nothing here now, then that means that they are still working, that there's nothing broken up to this date. As soon as they break, if they ever break, I'll put that up. But otherwise, if there's nothing there ever, that means that to the day from the point that I'm uploading this, beginning 2012, to whenever you see this video, it means that they are still fine, nothing wrong with them, and still working in great condition. So that's basically the whole verdict I have to say on them. Use them with many types of media. Sound quality is great. I can recommend them. They have a long enough cable. They fit my ears at least very great. They cut out environmental sound, and so you can really focus on the music. So thank you all for watching. This was my short little review look at my new Klipsch Image S4's earbuds. If you have any questions regarding this product, feel free to ask. I do have some knowledge in the area of headphones, so I can probably help if you have any problems with anything. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully on the next 0 O'Clock Gaming video, which might be again hardware or perhaps a game. And to my recollection, the Darkness 2 demo recently came out on Steam, so might have to take a look at that. See y'all later.